Hello everyone, welcome to Mission for Excellence. Today we will do some important questions related to relative motion. So the first question is, two particles A and B are moving along concentric circles of radius 2 meter and 8 meter respectively. Means they are moving in the circle and the two radii are 2 meter and 8 meter with constant angular velocity. Angular velocity is denoted by omega. So this is d theta by dt is constant, given as 4 radian per second and 2 radian per second. Obtain their relative acceleration when their angular distance apart is 2 pi by 3. It means when they are at the distance of angle 2 pi by 3, then we have to find out their relative acceleration. So let us first denote this problem by the diagram. Since the two particles are moving in the concentric circles, so let us make two concentric circles. This is particle A moving in this circle and this is particle B. Suppose here is particle B and they are angular distance between them is 2 pi by 3. So let us take this angle as 2 pi by 3. Since we know the velocity is always towards the center in case of circular motion, so the direction is this one, towards the center. So now let us denote it. This is x direction and this is y direction. So A is moving towards the center with velocity with angular velocity 4 radian per second, and this is B and the angle between them is 2 pi by 3. So now let us take for A. For A, radius is 2 meter and angular velocity is 4 radian per second. So now magnitude of acceleration. Magnitude of acceleration of A is r omega square. So r is 2, omega is 4. So this comes out to be 32 meter per second square. Unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So let us write here 32 meter per second square. Similarly, you can find out the acceleration for B also. Now let us calculate acceleration for B. For B, radius is 8 meter and angular velocity is 2 radian per second. So acceleration of B is r omega square, that is 8 into 2 square. Again it comes out 32 meter per second square. So here also we write 32 meter per second square in this direction. Now let us take, let F be the relative acceleration. Relative acceleration of B with respect to A, making an angle theta with OX. So component of acceleration of B along OX will be equal to 32, that is the acceleration of B, cos 2 pi by 3. So value of 2 pi by 3 is 1 by 2. So it is 32 into 1 by 2, that comes out 16 meter per second square in the direction of OX. So now let us take the resultant acceleration. So the resultant acceleration is F cos theta, because F makes an angle theta with OX. So the component of acceleration F cos theta will be equal to the acceleration along OX of A, that is 32, and the component of this B along this direction is 16. So we add these two, so it will become 32 plus 16. So we write here F cos theta equal to 32 plus 16, that is 48 meter per second square. So this is the component. So component of acceleration. So now the reverse component is actual component. Now we take the component along y-axis. So actual component of acceleration along OY. So component of A will be 0 and component of B will be equal to 32 sine pi by 3. Now here, because the direction is opposite, so it is coming out in this direction, so we take here minus. So this will be minus 32 into root 3 by 2. So it comes out to be minus 16 root 3 meter per second square. So therefore the component of this acceleration F, we take F sine theta minus 16 root 3 and component of A is 0. So this comes out to be minus 16 root 3 meter per second square. So now we have got the two components of acceleration F cos theta and F sine theta. So we will now square and add and then divide these two equations. Let us take this as equation 1 and this as equation number 2. So now squaring and adding 1 and 2. Squaring and adding equation 1 and 2, we get F square cos square theta plus F square sine square theta equal to 48 square plus minus 16 root 3 square. So F square comes out to be, this cos square plus sine square will become 1 and 48 square is 2304 and this is 768. So this comes out to be 3072. So now taking the root, so root of this is 32 root cube meter per second square. This is the resultant acceleration of the two particles A and B. Now let us take the direction. Let us find out the direction. So dividing this equation 1 and 2. So let us divide. So divide equation 2 by 1. We get F sine theta by F cos theta. F sine theta was minus 16 root 3 and F cos theta was 48. So this comes out to be tan theta. This F is cancelled. So this will be equal to minus 1 by root 3. So theta will be equal to 150 degree. So this is the direction of the acceleration. So now we have done the acceleration, radial acceleration, to find out the component of the acceleration in the other particles. Let us do the second question. The question is, to a man on a bicycle at 10 km per hour due east, the man is coming from east, the wind seems to blow from a direction 60 degrees south of west at 6 km per hour. Find the direction and velocity of the wind. It means a man is moving towards east from the east and he seems, उसे फील हो रहा है कि वो जो विंड है वो 60 डिग्री के एंगल पे आ रही है विद द वेलोसिटी 6 किलोमीटर पर आवर, उसे ऐसा फील हो रहा है, बट एक्चुअली विंड इस डायरेक्शन से नहीं आ रही. वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द एक्चुअल डायरेक्शन एंड वेलोसिटी ऑफ द विंड, कि वो एक्चुअल विंड कहाँ से ब्लॉक कर रही थी. इट मीन्स वी आर गिवन द रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी and angle of the relative velocity. So we have to find out the actual velocity and actual angle of the wind. So now let us draw the direction. Normally we draw the direction as, here we take east, west, north and south. So here the man is coming, and west, south of west, so this is west, south of west is this one, so this is 60 degree angle. So wind comes from this side and goes there. It seems to come from this side. So when this angle is 60, so vertically opposite angle, this angle is also 60 degree. So now let us take actual velocity of the wind. Let us take the wind blows with angle theta. Suppose this angle is theta, the wind is blowing actually with velocity v. It seems here. So let us write here, the wind moves with the velocity v. Wind moves with the velocity v with the direction theta, with angle theta, with the east, or you can say with the direction of the motion of bicycle or man. So its angle is, direction is theta. So now let us take the component. So this is, as we know, this is the relative velocity of the wind is given. So we take the relative velocity of this as the velocity w, wind velocity of the wind w cos 60. W is the given velocity, that is 6 kilometer per hour. So W cos 60, this is the relative velocity, that is equal to, now we are taking the relative velocity of the wind. We do not, let us understand this relative velocity of the wind with respect to man. So first we take the velocity of wind and then reversed velocity of man, that is minus, so velocity of man. We take here v for velocity. Velocity of wind minus velocity of man. So velocity of the wind is v cos theta. So let us take here v cos theta. This is the actual velocity and this is the apparent velocity. So this v cos theta minus, because we take the reverse direction, so 10 kilometer per hour, that is minus 10. So from here put the value of w, that is 6, cos 60 is 1/2 v cos theta minus 10. So from here we get v cos theta equal to 13. Similarly, if we take the component in y direction or in the perpendicular direction we take, then we take here sine. So w sine 60 will be equal to v sine theta, and as we know the component of velocity in this direction will be 0, so this is 0. So now it will become, put the value of w, 6, sine 60 is √3/2. So this is equal to v sine theta. From here we get the value of v sine theta as 3√3. This is the value of v sine theta. So now let us take this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. So squaring and adding 1 and 2, squaring and adding equation 1 and 2, we get v square cos square theta plus v square sin square theta. V square cos square theta plus v square sin square theta equal to 13 square plus 3 root 3 square. So this is 169 plus 27, that is 196. So V comes out to be, this cos square plus sin square will become 1. So V comes out to be root 196, that is 14 meter per second. This is the actual velocity of the wind. With this velocity 14 meter per second, 14 kilometer per hour. 14 kilometer per hour. With this velocity the wind is blowing. Now let us find the direction of the wind. So theta, let us divide this equation 1 and 2. Equation 2 divided by equation 1. So we have here V sin theta divided by V cos theta. V sin theta is 3 root 3 and V cos theta is 13. So now this V is cancelled. We have tangent theta equal to 3 root 3 by 13. So now let us find out theta. Tangent inverse 3 root 3 by 13. So this is the direction of the wind. Actually the wind is blowing with velocity 14 km per hour and with angle tangent inverse 3 root 3 by 13 with the direction of motion of man. With the direction of motion of man. So this is the actual angle with which it moves. So hope you like the video and you find it useful. So you can ask your queries by writing in comment box.